This is the WWE Elimination Chamber 2024 Premium Live Event Full Show Results video which takes place at Optus Stadium in Perth, Australia. The show started with a women's tag team match between the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, versus Indi Hartwell and Candice LeRae, and the result of this match was the Kabuki Warriors defeated Indi Hartwell and Candice LeRae by pinfall when Kairi Sane slams Hartwell into the ring post and then Asuka and Sane double-team Hartwell, hit the insane elbow for the win and retained the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. The crowd gives Hartwell an ovation after the bell. Then we saw the Women's Elimination Chamber match between Becky Lynch vs Bianca Belair vs Liv Morgan vs Naomi vs Raquel Rodriguez vs Tiffany Stratton. Becky Lynch and Naomi start the bout and the third entrant was Tiffany Stratton and Liv Morgan enters the match fourth. Tiffany smashes Lynch's face into the chain link to break, back with Liv, drop toe hold puts Stratton into the corner, double stomps to her back, Naomi with a diving blockbuster off the pod but Tiffany rolls her up and eliminates Naomi from the match with a schoolboy. Raquel Rodriguez entered the match fifth and at last, Bianca came at number 6. Then we saw that Tiffany goes of the top of the pod, and hits the Senton Atomico off the pod and through Becky and Bianca and Raquel, Liv capitalizes, and she eliminated Tiffany Stratton. Then, Belair gets Rodriguez up in a backbreaker rack and then hits Cody finishing move to eliminate Raquel Rodriguez. The last three women were Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, and Becky Lynch. Bianca went to hit Cody to Becky Lynch, but Becky landed on her feet, and Liv came from behind, and eliminated Bianca Belair with the schoolboy pin, and immediately Becky hit the manhandle slam to eliminate Liv Morgan, and won the 2024 Women's Elimination Chamber match. The next match happened between Judgment Day, Damian Priest and Finn Balor, versus New Catch Republic, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, for the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championship. We saw that Dominic Mysterio was doing so much interference, and at one point, he cost the title from New Catch Republic, and referee realized that and sent him backstage. In the ending moments, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate went to deliver double suplex on Damian Priest, but Finn Balor blocked them, and Damian hit a double chokeslam, and then Finn Balor capitalized the moment, and hit the coup de grace finishing move for the 3 count, and the Judgment Day retained the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championship. Austin Theory welcomes everyone to Austin Theory Live. He takes some cheap shots at Australian culture. Austin Theory introduces Grayson Waller and Waller hypes up the crowd, drunk beer with UFC heavyweight Tai Tuivasa, and separately introduces WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. Waller asks for a moment to acknowledge the tribal chief Roman Reigns and he asks Rollins who he wants to face at WrestleMania 40. Rollins says he is just days away from being medically cleared to compete and he says that no matter who wins the Elimination Chamber match, they don't stand a chance, and he will put on a show. Waller notes that Roman Reigns was going to face The Rock, but Cody Rhodes took that away from the fans and Rhodes tells him not to get it twisted. He says he is a fan of The Rock, but he asks if there are any Cody crybabies in the house, which gets plenty of cheers in response. Rhodes says he is wide open until WrestleMania 40, and he says he wants to wrestle The Rock anytime, any place, in a singles match. Rollins puts his hand on Cody's shoulder and Rollins says it is time to cut the head off the snake once and for all. Rollins tells Cody there is no such thing as one-on-one with the bloodline, so he will not be fighting that battle alone. Theory hits Cody with the Rock's "it doesn't matter what you think" bit. He mocks Cody's finishing his story as well and he goes to do the "if you smell" bit, but Rollins and Rhodes attack him and Rollins hits the stomp on Theory, and Cody and Rollins shake hands and enjoy the moment, and the funniest thing was Waller was watching all this, not helped his friend. Then we saw the Men's Elimination Chamber match between Kevin Owens vs Bobby Lashley vs Logan Paul vs Randy Orton vs Drew McIntyre vs LA Knight. Drew McIntyre and LA Knight started the match, and Kevin Owens entered into the match at 3rd number, then Lashley came at 4th, Randy Orton at 5th, and last, Logan Paul came at 6th. KO brawls him into the next pod, smashing him into the cage wall, and clothesline over the ropes. Logan turns the tide and smashes Owens into the steel, alternating uppercuts. KO takes him down. Lashley throws Kevin through a pod wall, lining Paul up, and hits spear through the Lexan. Drew McIntyre hits Claymore kick to Lashley and eliminates Lashley from the match. Then LA Knight hits BFT to McIntyre, and goes to pin, But out of nowhere AJ Styles comes to attack LA Knight, he hits Styles Clash, and then McIntyre takes the opportunity, and eliminated LA Knight. Then, Kevin Owens is eliminated by pinfall by Randy Orton, and then we see Logan has the brass knucks, he's fired up to use them, but Randy hits RKO out of nowhere, and eliminates Logan Paul. McIntyre goes to hit Claymore kick, but Randy's back was paining so much, but it was his plan, and delivered RKO, and then Logan attacked Randy with brass knuckles, and Drew eliminated Randy Orton, and won the Men's Elimination Chamber match, and now he will face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. Triple H comes to the ring and thanks the fans for inviting them into their home, and he says it has been an incredible night, and the attendance is 52,590 fans. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between Nia Jax vs Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's World Championship, and the result of this match was Rhea Ripley defeated Nia Jax by pinfall after hitting the Riptide finishing move and retained the WWE Women's World Championship. Rhea enjoyed the victory with the fans and her family, and the show goes off the air.